This is the WABX Rock Roundup. Welcome again. I am Dodger. Let's get things started off and begin the show with Aerosmith. This is a show, isn't it? Sure, why not? Aerosmith touring down in Australia right now. They're going to have to continue touring without bassist Tom Hamilton. The Sweet Emotion co-writer is off the tour due to health concerns. He's recently been diagnosed with a chest infection. He's back in the States recovering. As soon as he gets to 100%, he'll be back on the road with Aerosmith in Australia. Other Aerosmith news from that Australian tour, their show down in Dunedin resulted in 28 noise complaints. And you know what they say? If they ain't complaining, you're doing it wrong. ZZ Top fans have a reason to celebrate. The band releasing a box set of 10 of their original albums on CD. And the reason why fans are excited is because the CDs previously were only available with an 80s mix. And you know how the 80s went. Nobody wants to remember those. And, of course, ZZ Top fans don't either. So look for that box set out in June of all the original albums with their original mixes. And let's hope that, like Parachute Pants, Valley Girls, and Big Hair, those 80s mixes stay in the past. The Eagles are gearing up for their History of the Eagles World Tour. That's going to start off, by the way, in Louisville at the KFC Yum Center. That tour featuring former member Bernie Leadon. But if you listen to Eagles member Glenn Frey, this may be the final world tour for the Eagles. He announced that at a press conference in London. It may or may not be true, but you may want to jump on this tour. Take advantage of seeing them while you can. The Eagles are going to do some rehearsing, then they'll play the U.S., and expect a European tour in 2014. And finally, don't look for any new Metallica anytime soon, at least if you believe Lars Ulrich, the Metallica drummer, saying that the band probably won't have anything ready until about 2015. Now, that contradicts what Kirk Hammett recently said, saying that the band might have some material ready for next year. Here's Lars talking about that new album and when we might expect it.
I would say it would surprise me if the next full-length Metallica record would come out before 2015. So it takes us a while to make records, and we're also so busy with so many other things. So, but we'll get around to it eventually.
Until then, Metallica fans will have to get their fix at the Orion Festival in Detroit coming up in June. That's the WABX Rock Roundup. We'll check it again next week, see what's going on in the world of classic rock. Don't forget you can find us online at WABX.net. Find us on Facebook. It's Facebook.com/WABX1075. And you can find me on Twitter, Twitter.com/Dodger Radio. We'll see you back here next week with another WABX Rock Roundup.